Hey everyone, how are you? Casey Zeman here. Hope everything is good for you. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Come on in and just say hello, Casey, if you can hear me. Flipping the I'm in my office. As you can see, I'm just in my yellow office here. How are you guys doing? Good to see everybody. Hope you guys are well. Chad Vantage is coming in. Welcome you guys. Welcome to this Sunday. I'm really excited to share some stuff with you. Yo, Casey. Hey, Amy, Jamil. Jeanette is here. Michelle is here. David Kelber is here. David Walsh is here. Clip Coach is here. Gaynette is here. Rob is here. Great, you guys. Welcome everybody who's been here to my Periscopes before. Do me a favor, if this is your first time here, do me a favor. Do you know what to put in the chat? If this is your first time here, put in the chat teach. And if you've been here before, put in the chat learning, if you could. Yeah, put in the chat learning if you've been here before on the elliptical machine. Awesome, nice. Learning, awesome. Casey, how are you? I'm doing well. Titch the Great, how are you? Learning, teach, learning. Okay, so we have a lot of people that have come back to the Periscopes. Wonderful, and some of you guys are brand new here. For those who do not know who I am, my name is Casey Zeman. I'm the founder of Easy Webinar, software that does both live and automated webinars. I'm the best-selling author of Build Your Audience with Live Video, and I do Periscopes all about building your business and brand that you love using the top engagement strategies. Hey, from Spain, awesome. And I'd like to help you with your business. So that's what I do. That's what I do when I do my Periscopes. So I'm making this quick scope. Now, for those who know what's going on today, I'm going to be announcing the winners. I have 5 winners to announce. Hear a lot about Easy Webinar. Awesome. Thank you, JMA. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be announcing the winners. Maurice, what's happening? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. You founder of Periscope? No, I'm not the founder of Periscope. No, I'm definitely not the founder of Periscope. I'm the founder of Easy Webinar, a software that does live stream as well. I love Periscope. I do Periscopes all the time because I'm a big fan of Periscopes, but I'm definitely not the founder of it. But this is what a lot of you guys are on the inside track. You guys know what's happening. At 11, in about an hour or so, I'm going to be announcing the 5 winners who won Easy Webinar. Okay, we have 5 winners who have won Easy Webinar. Okay, and that's $477 worth of value. You guys are going to rock. I'm excited about that. But I had to make this quick Periscope, this very quick Periscope. Oh, come on, Casey. You don't need to be modest. That's right. Thank you, Jamil. I wanted to make this very quick Periscope because I just consumed a bit of content from a very, very smart marketer. Very, very smart marketer, founder of Casey Scope. That's awesome. I might have to start doing hashtag Casey Scope. Very, very smart marketer named Jeff Walker. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know Jeff, Jeff is he's the creator of the book Launch. New York Times best-selling author. He's created the product launch blueprint or formula, right? You have it. Awesome, awesome, you guys. And what I really love, I just consumed a bit of content from him, and he talked about 5 words that can kill your business. And I thought this was such an awesome idea that I wanted to share it with you. Now, you could check it out on his blog by going to jeffwalker.com. You could see what he wrote or what he talked about. He did a great video. But the thing that he said in this particular blog post is this. He said this, that most of us, there's 5 words that can kill our business. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So here's the thing. First off, yes, if this is interesting to you, please do share this with your followers. You can click here or swipe right to share to Twitter, or swipe up for Android if you're on Android and click follow or share as well. So please share this with your peeps. But let me tell you what those 5 words are, okay? Here they are. Okay, can't work in my business, okay? Can't work in my business. Well, let me explain that a bit better. That can't work in my business. So this is what Jeff Walker said. He said that a lot of us, what we tend to do, and I believe this to be true, is we create a limiting belief that something can't work in our business. We see, oh, well, that looks like it's working for you, but I just don't think it can work in my business, or my business is different, okay? Like that can work in your business, but I don't think it's gonna work in mine. Now, the cool thing about what he mentioned was that, we've all been in that place. We've been in that place where we feel like we see something working for somebody else, and we say to ourselves, well, it works for them because of X, Y, and Z, right? Yeah, we've all done that. We've all done that, where it's like, hey, I see them having success. My belief is that, they have a mitigating circumstance that creates that. And yes, it's a limiting belief because it becomes self-fulfilling prophecy, exactly. So we all tend to have that problem, right? And by doing so, of course, we put ourselves into this bubble, and then we don't allow ourselves to expand. So I feel it was really, really powerful when he mentioned these 5 words that, oh, that doesn't work in my business. Because if you're looking at seeing what other people are doing and they're succeeding at what they're doing, that is a good indication that it's almost like a structure that you can base upon yourself. Okay, as one of the founders of Periscope. Right. So just understand that you're limiting yourself by saying something can't work for somebody else. Now, what I really love about what Jeff said is, well, he wasn't even applying it to his business. He wasn't applying it to, say, the product launch formula. He was more so applying it on a meta level. Okay, meaning that, if you're going to do something, going out and building your business, not looking at what's working for other people is going to stifle your growth. Okay. Now, I'm a firm believer that you should build your business kind of on your own terms, like, find your own path. But you have to understand something. You have to, right, his name again is Jeff Walker, and his book is Launch. I personally love this book. I personally think Jeff Walker's approach to launching is really powerful. And a lot of times, this is kind of what I've used in my my building out of my 7-figure business. I mean, I learned from Jeff Walker. I also adapted some of my own things as well around the power of webinars and online events. So to me, learn from people who are doing it, who actually also openly show you what they're doing or put out there that they're providing value, and so you can kind of get glimpses of, oh, well, that does work. So instead of limiting your belief that, oh, well, my guitar business, right? This is what Jeff said, which I love that he said this, is, he had a guy who, someone in his community who was, he taught guitar, right? And Launch is the title. That's exactly right. So he has someone that taught guitar, but he also had someone who was that taught drumming. And the person that taught drumming saw the person that taught guitar and was like, well, that's great. That works for the guitarist, but not for me because I'm a drummer. But that's totally preposterous because of the fact that, any sort of teaching, like I teach online marketing. I teach how to launch your business using the power of online events, how to broadcast. I have a software that does this. I have these things, but you and I are not that different. That's the point of all this. You and I are not that different. Your niche, you have to just look at how doing what I'm doing can apply to your niche. Just like yesterday when I was talking about, how can you use Periscope? Some people were saying, well, I'm not sure if I can use Periscope because I am an insurance salesman. How can I use Periscope? It was so funny that someone had this question. Can someone give a recap of the words given so far? Yeah, so we're talking about, just very quickly, my name is Casey Zeman. I'm mentioning something that I heard just now coming from Jeff Walker's blog. Jeff Walker is the New York Times bestselling author of Launch. Good guy. He's the creator of the product launch formula. And it was all about, we have a limiting belief when oftentimes we say things like, oh, I see what they're doing, but it can't work in my business, right? It's a limiting belief. If something is working for somebody else, it can be applied to your business. It's just a question of you creating your own world around it. If it won't work in your business, you are right. Right. If it won't work in your business, you are right. Yeah, exactly. So if you say it won't work in your business, that's the belief system. If you say something like, it won't work in my business, I saw it too, yeah, it's so true, then yes, it's not going to work in your business because you have a limited belief. You have put that upon yourself to say it's not going to work. And that's something that I really feel is a powerful statement that was brought upon by Jeff on those topics. The other thing is, as I was mentioning yesterday, I had someone ask me, Casey, can I do Periscope. I have I'm an insurance salesman. What can I do with Periscope? And I was saying, well, listen, here's the cool thing about it. Just because you see me doing it and other people are doing it, start thinking outside the box of how you can see yourself doing it. So what I told him was, why don't you go to clients that you've had in the insurance world and grab their stories and highlight their stories on what they're doing in their business, what they've done before. Start before you're ready. Yeah, so exactly. So that's what you have to not limit yourself. You have to kind of see this big picture, this idea that you can possibly potentially do it, and you just have to give into that concept. And do you know what I mean? Like, as I said, the insurance guy, we saw that. Maybe, potentially, he could talk about, are you talking about Brian from Vid Summit? Yeah, I think it was Brian. That's exactly right. That's right. And the other thing that we talked about with Brian, that's exactly right. How many are here from Vid Summit who were here at Vid Summit? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you have that emoji, or put yep or something like that. Okay, Brighton is, yeah, that's awesome. So yes, that was one thing he could do. Oh, good, I have some good thumbs up. Another thing that he could do, okay, in his Periscope was he could go, and David Walsh and I were talking about this, right? David's on as well here. He could talk about, kind of create education around the different policies. Because me personally, I know that I'm very clueless about why I should have, a certain life insurance package or insurance type of package. So anytime someone can educate, Periscope is a perfect way to do that. Another thing that he could do is talk about like the fears, the anxieties, and the hopes that I have as a person. So obviously, fear of not providing for my family, that is life insurance and things like that. I mean, there's so many options and opportunities that someone has. So, you have to get outside your limiting belief and stop saying, oh, it won't apply to my business, and start looking at what might be working for other people. A couple of other things I will mention that Jeff also mentioned, which I feel very strongly about as well. And guys, how's the connection? Are you guys hearing me okay? Put a 1 if you guys can hear me all right. I just want to make sure the connection's A-okay and spot on. Yeah, put a 1 in if you can hear me. Awesome, good. So, I appreciate you letting me know. So here's the other thing he said. Now, there are going to be occasions when you may not want to do something that you see other people are doing. Do you know when those occasions may be? Do you know when the situation might call upon that? Do you have an idea of that? What do you think? When do you think it may not apply? Lauren from South Africa, good to see you. Well, here, I'll tell you, and I know you'll probably also speak on this, but here's the idea of when this may not apply. If your values don't line up to whomever you're following, or you see something working out there, but it's maybe not the right type of thing that you want to apply to your business, okay? It's a value-based thing, all right? So that's maybe the difference, right? Hello from Texas, what's up? What would you like to see realtors periscoping about? Well, here's the thing. We have realtors. There are investors, real estate investors who periscope all the time. And a realtor, yes, you have to understand that a realtor and insurance company, they have regulations that they have to follow, right? You can't, obviously, as someone who's like a mortgage broker, you can't talk about, what you think the rates are going to be. You can't, or as an investor, you can't say, I think this is going to be happening, right? What you can do, you can't speculate, but what you can do is you can talk about how to help someone with their finances, or how to fix someone's credit so that they can get a mortgage loan, or things like that. You follow a realtor who does great scopes. Well, Maurice, put that person's name in the chat, so whomever asked that question can maybe follow that person, okay? Or follow Maurice, who maybe can connect you with that. So Maurice, maybe you want to mention your name again so that person can follow you. So let me ask you this. How many people do we have in the real estate niche who are here now? If you're in the real estate niche, go ahead and put real estate. Okay, so we have me, or put me, that's fine. For those who are also in the real estate niche, you can follow each other. That might be a good plan. So Maurice and Tim maybe follow each other, and there was another gentleman, real estate. Yeah, so follow I'm going to do this a bit more too as well, where we can get other people that are in one niche connecting with each other, okay? So Yeah, you can't guarantee a return on investment, right? Me, okay, we have a lot of people in the real estate niche. That's really cool. How many of you guys are authors or experts that are in kind of like the coaching and marketing niche? Who's here in the coaching and marketing niche? Put in the author, okay. Author, cool. Anyone else? I'm going to drink my cold brew while you guys are doing that. Tim Judge, yep. Okay, so guys, follow each other because you may have some synergy. Okay, how many people are in the health niche? Connectivity, okay. So is there connection issues, or are you talking about you do connectivity, right? Or we're talking connectivity. How many of you guys are in the health niche? You can scope about FHA programs and other tools to help potentially. Yeah, that's right, right. Health niche, me, okay. We got some people in the health niche as well. Awesome, awesome. Leadership, business coaching, cool. So follow each other. I'm going to do this maybe a bit more. I'm a doula and childbirth educator. That's very cool. I was always wondering how to spell doula. Doula, it's just doula, but I always thought it was a doula. I'm more health through yoga and astrology. Brilliant, awesome. So follow each other. If you feel like this JMA universe is going to be something that you might be interested in, follow. Interior design, webinar coaching, teacher training artist, biz coach for holistic health practitioner. I'm a health coach and acupuncturist. Awesome. Here's the thing, yes. Guys, so what do you think about this concept, this limiting belief that Jeff Walker mentioned of obviously, I can't do that in my business, or that won't work in my business? What do you think about that? Have you ever had a limiting belief, and does this help you to inspire you to say, look at what somebody else is doing and getting out there and doing it? Does it inspire you? I hope it does. I hope it really does. It definitely inspired me. I love people that create content like that, that kind of that come and kind of challenge things that are kind of in our heads, you know, that we have to get out. Screw limiting beliefs. Exactly. Right? It's in your head. Exactly. So, you know, I absolutely love it. Follow Jeff Walker if you aren't doing it already. And if you come onto Jeff Walker's scopes, just mention to him that Casey Zeman sent you, okay? Just tell him Casey Zeman sent me. I just want to say I watched, or even go to the Jeff Walker blog, watch that video and say Casey Zeman sent me. He did a Periscope all about how awesome this was, and I wanted to let you know that it was great. Not everything will work, but you got to test it. Right. Love Jeff Walker. His book changed my life. That's exactly right. This is where self-development crosses with business. Yeah, because that's what business is all about. It's all about, you know, resetting and really seeing a vision for ourselves, and then, you know, applying what we realize. And you have to understand something. Relationships are one of the most important things out there. So Jeff definitely realized that, you know, that's why I asked you guys to get to know each other as well, because that's one of the brilliant things about it too. So I hope this was helpful. Again, I'm going to be doing another Periscope. You guys might want to show up. I'm going to announce the five winners of the Easy Webinar, the commercial license for $477 a year. Okay, it gives you access to that. So I'm going to announce the 5 winners very soon here. And if you are not a part of the community, I hope this was of value to you. You can follow me on Periscope so you get notified of the next Periscope that happens. And if you'd like to join us, where we kind of talk about all these things. Referrals are essential. I may not have come across you, Casey, if it hadn't been for Barry Donaldson. Oh, awesome, Maurice, awesome. Yeah, and so, guys, if you are not inside our group, we have a private Facebook group where we mastermind about these things all the time. The group is called, if someone wants to post it in the comment here so people can see it, let's have at least 4 people post it. If you guys know the name, let's have 4 people post it. In the comment, if you have it. Yep, there we go. There's Anthony Vega putting tribeminded.com. Diane is putting tribeminded.com. Nancy is saying tribeminded, tribeminded, tribeminded. That's right. So if you are not inside our group, tribeminded.com, it's a Facebook group, or TrueMinded. Yeah, Tribeminded, Tribeminded. It's a Facebook group where we do these things. I also have different files inside there where you can learn how to create a video, a promo video that's good for promoting a webinar or any product that you have, okay? You'll also find inside there a gear checklist. You'll also find inside there links to my webinar platform, my webinar training, okay, which is essentially webinar mini course. You get access to all that as well inside there. So if you'd like to join us inside there, Tribeminded, we talk about, you know, the best ways to launch your business. If you're an author, expert, coach, thought leader, local store, e-commerce platform, no matter what, you're an entrepreneur trying to build your community online. That's what Tribeminded is all about. Obviously, Tribeminded is about business starts with what? Building communities, not necessarily you know, we don't start with money. We start with the community, which leads to the money, okay? And that's how it really works. And that's how it's always worked for me. The more content I create, the more I push out, just trying to help other people, you know, exponentially helps my own business. And that's how I want you guys to start thinking, okay? Start thinking about that just putting out great content, making sure that you're building your business through lead generation, and believing that you are that expert that people need. They need to get your information. If you have those belief systems, you will succeed. You just have to, you know, let yourself believe those elements, okay? Every time you start to feel doubt, remind yourself that there are going to be people that have more knowledge than you and less knowledge than you. Those people that are going to join your community are probably the ones that have less knowledge than you, and they need the information, the information that you have, okay? That's what it's all about, okay? That only you can provide, okay? All right, so guys, love it. I'll talk to you soon. You are all awesome. Khan! Is that from Star Trek? I think it's from Star Trek, right? It's like Kirk, but isn't it Kirk? Everyone we meet knows someone we don't. That's so true, Maurice. So true. And I hope you guys follow each other on Periscope here, okay? How many of you guys had people just follow them on Periscope? From being in this Periscope, how many of you have had other people follow you just now? 59,000 hearts to 700,000 threshold. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe we can push that to next week to 1 million. Yeah. Yes, hearts or thumbs up. Yeah, so perfect. We are building relationships right now, everyone, so it's really brilliant. David Walsh, everybody, follow David Walsh. He's right there. Awesome YouTube guy. I found some gems from you or they you. Yeah, awesome. Great. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are doing it through you. Gotcha, Ben. Well, thank you all very much. Again, we're going to do another one very, very soon here. We're going to do another Periscope. And it's going to be pretty exciting. I will try to also give some content as well. What I'll do is in the next Periscope, I'm going to announce the winners of the challenge. Okay, I'll explain what the challenge was, and then I'll maybe do a Q&A. If there's anybody who wants to put in, you know, what their business is. Let's do a Q&A and maybe look at some of the businesses and say, hey, this is how you can use Periscope in your business. Okay. Now, I hope it's okay. I'm kind of in my, you know, my Sunday best here. I got my John Deere hat, my Iowa, you know, my wife's dad's John Deere hat. I'm dressed down a bit, but, you know, you're pretty much in my office, and we're just having a nice conversation about building your business. So I'm excited to do this next one with you guys. I hope your Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are in the world, is going awesomely. And if this is your first time here, please do follow me, because you can get access to all these new Periscopes that I'm doing. The wonderful thing about it is that you get a push button notification. And so try not to turn that off. I know it can sometimes be annoying, but you can actually put some people on pause. There's now a new feature in Periscope where you can stop the notifications for certain people and maybe keep them on for others. You know, if there's too much noise, you know, you can close down the noise for those who you may not want to listen to all the time. Okay? Just a quick FYI. That's something that they put out there. Yeah, I love that feature. Me too. I haven't really implemented it yet. I just ignore and if I see someone I like, I'm like, okay, I'll jump in. So you are all amazing. Thank you so much for coming to this Periscope, and I will see you in the next one when we do it later on. Yes, tribeminded.com. Thank you so much, David Kelber, for posting that. Tribeminded.com if you want to join us in our community. Fabulous community. We welcome you with open arms, and I'll probably post something in there today. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you soon. David, have a safe trip back to, are you going to Ireland? I think that's, or yeah, right? I think it is. I think so. I believe so. Well, if you are, have a safe trip back. Awesome. Oh, London. He's going to London. Okay. Well, have a safe trip back to London, and I will talk to you soon. Yeah, isn't David British? I don't know. I don't think he's British. Are you British, David? I don't think you're British. I mean, British is kind of a wide, term. He's Irish, right? Okay, right. That's what I thought. Right. That's what I thought. So cool. I will talk to you guys soon. You all rock. Virtual high five. Bam! There we go. Love you guys. I'll see you in a little bit when we